Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. So today video we're going to be connect the Sanity CMS, and we're going to build the full home page. You see in here, this is all dynamic data from Sanity, and it's going to be integrated, and it will look like the one on the right. So let's say we want to change this name of the swing confidence into the swing with handsome, right? So if we publish this, the home page was published, and if we want to see the change, we can be refresh the page, and then you see that we already having the change. So this tutorial we're going to be install, and we're going to be make it dynamic data. And for your informations, I also been publish the production version into this repo, so you need to go into my repo in the below description. First, hit start, fold it if you want, and also jump into this the version to see the live version. And for this next step, I want to make sure that you guys already know the branch structure that I want to create. So each branch you see here is the video. For example, the one we are showing right now is the Sanity home page dynamic. So you will see that the information already in here. So if you want to say one more time, jump in here and look at our code, and that's it. We're good to go. And also one more thing, that thank you guys for being supporting me. And few of the people watching the video have not been the subscriber, so it very help a lot the channel to grow, since you guys can supporting me by hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and that's it. That's very good for me to keep making very good like website like this for you guys with the Next.js and also with the Sanity. And that's will be in my biggest goal to hit the 10,000 subscriber in this year. So I'm happy to be working with you guys in the upcoming project. Alright, now we can jump directly into the coding part of this project. Let's go. Now we're going to switch into the Sanity Connect version of the branch. If I run that again, and you will see in that I believe that is still in the local all the informations, but there's some few of the issue. You see here, for example, we have a small bug in here, the image also old, and also everything from that. And now we're going to install Sanity section one by one. First thing, we will start with this Sanity folder. So the last episode we also having the Sanity folder already in place. So feel free to go into the Sanity folder, and you can create a folder named query, and you just leave it there. And for the schema type, you can for the schema type, you need to create first is the hero type TS. Alright, and in the hero type, we are going to see we have a few of the line that we already need. First, we need to import the Sanity define field and define type, and we also need to have a export cons, and we name it hero type. So the name we define it should be consistent with the folder with the file in here, and we go into name it like hero name hero. Okay, and we also need a type of this schema, so it's going to be objective, and we also need a title of it. So just name it hero. You guys can name it whatever you want. So in my video, I'm going to name it very simple to easy to understand. Alright, so inside of the type hero, what the field we want the heading, we want the video, we want the CTA in here, and we want a tagline also. Alright, so let's define where we can do it very simple. So you will have the define field, Here we have the name is the heading, also the type is string, and basically that the type of the heading is string, so we just define the type and we name it in here. So we can current stop a little bit in here, and then we need to import it into these the schema, the index in the schema type in this folder, and you need to hero type. All right, so it looks like we only need to register the type into the Sanity Studio, and just remove it. All right, so after we have in the hero type, we can go into this folder as well. We can create a base type. So this base type meaning that we go into build the base. For example, this is the home base, so it's maybe going to represent something like that. So we need to create a base type in here, and we also do the same thing. Is it too small? Hold on. Okay, we can name it the same we want, and we define the type like the same structure with the hero type, and we also name it with the base, for example, and with the type of it going to be the document. So the document going to be having more than one, and for example it can contain different type in the project. So we have also the base here, and the field going to be contain the array in here. And first we need to define the field. For example, we want to have the name, so the name going to be the title. So what is the title mean? The title going to be the, for example, hero base, something like that. We're not going to use the hero section yet, so let me explain. So the field into first going to have the title, and it will be a string, and when we name it that, you will see that we can name it with the title in here with register. All right, so before we get into different stuff, let's do a test in here. We also can create import. We need to import the base type. All right, I'm not doing the focus. Okay, export default base type, right? And we need to register the schema as well. Base type. All right, so basically that when you register something like this, you will see that we already good to go. And now we can jump into this local studio and we will check on it. Okay, so in the meanwhile it's loading, so we can prepare a few more things. So this is the title of it only, and then we're going to define one more field with it the slug. So we need a slug to fetching, right? The slug going to be look like a bat, for example, look like a route, app router. We need to go into, for example, we need to have about us, right, and contact, and the about us going to be have this route. So the slug going to be look like similar like that for us in this in the project. So the type going to be string, and we want it to have a title. Hold on. We want it to have the title slug. All right, so we have two fields already. So now we need to have in this one more field named base builder. Define field. So we're going to name it, for example, the name going to be base builder, right? So this is name base builder. We build base. So the type going to be an array. Why is array? Because it's going to need contain a lot of sections and components. So the title going to be also base builder, right? All right, so now we need to have what is the array. So array of. All right, so first thing we have the hero. You remember the hero we just defined in here. So now we can reuse it by saying we want to name the hero, right? And what is the type? we need to define an array. This is an array, so we need to have an array. We need to define an array member. So the name is the hero, right? And the type also is the hero. Why? Because we create the type objective, but it's named hero here. So basically we can use it exactly this same way. All right, so now we already in register into this schema. So let's see, do we have on that? So we have the base already in here. So when we click into the base, we should have something like why the home base in here. Hold on. All right, so it look like it taking this so okay, so the version you are seeing here, the version live you are seeing here is having the content already. So when we create in the local, right, it take all the productions informations and it fetching in here in local. So that's why you can see we have the data already in place. Okay, very simple. So let's get back into this page. So you see we have the title of the page, so it's the whole page in here, and this is this field, and we have the slot. So the slot go in later on, we're going to be fetching the data, and just leave it here. We have not built a fetching function yet. And let's see on what do we have in the hero. So in this sense, if you add an item in here, you will see is that we can edit the hero in here, because we just only having the hero, and in the hero we only have the heading. So that is the reason it's just automate only one. Okay, so now we're going to be more fill into the hero sections by using my current setup. And for the hero, we go into attach more into the end. Okay, I will explain. So for the hero, we go into you this entirely code review, right? So not only heading, we want to have when more in slug, we have to have a tagline, we want to have the CTA. So the name, just only the name, the type is the string and something, etc. And we also want to have the subtitle for the hero as well, in case we want to have in this subtitle from the heading. And we want also having the image in case we don't want to use the video. And remember, we also need a video. So this field go into have a type file for us to upload the video into the field. All right, so let's check on this. So if you click into this, the already in place is this is the hero. So you will see one by one, we're going to have slot, we're going to have tagline in here, hero, and we also already having this CTA. That's why we already been setting up this schema type, and we also having the video as well. So if you click in it, you can download it if you need, and you also can see that this is the video we are using. All right, that's it for the hero, and basically it's already filled my old information. So you guys can feel free to play around with this. That's what I recommend. And the next step, we are going to build the second sections. The second section going to be this register sections. So we go into fetching these. We going to also can create these components in the schema. So you guys need to create a register type .ts, and it's pretty simple. I don't think it's hard. So the register, we have the heading, we have this tagline, and we have the CTA as in here. So after you also having a register, remember to also register into the schema of the sanity into the index file, so it will able to use. Also remember to define the field for the register to have it in the hero, so you have register like this. Okay, and so this is the way we go into build the more in the section below. Alright, so next up we're going to have in this coach type dot sections dot ts. So the coach type is also pretty simple ones, nothing too fancy. Let me turn on the IC a bit, it's a bit too hot. Alright, for this schema we have also having the headings, tagline, CTA, and we have this field that is our coach, and you will see it's in an array. So the array going to be need to contain the text with Illustrator. So this type we have not been registered into the schema type. So we go into this first, register the schema type of coach, and we go into create this file, the new file. Text with illust is the text with the image. That's why I want sorry, my naming convention is a little bit awkward, and it's going to be looking very similar with this current project I'm building on. So the text with Illustrator going to having the objective and the title very similar, and what is going to be contained inside. We have the heading, we have the tagline, we have the accepts is kind of the descriptions, we have the icon, we have the CTA, we have the image. That's it. And now we are using this text with Illustrator into the coach sections. So it is an array of this text with Illustrator. So we will see is that text with Illustrator going to be contain one image, heading, tagline here, and accept here, and then CTA. Very simple. And after you have built this one, remember to register. Yeah, remember to register, and also using in this file. So going to be a coaches, I remember. Yeah, so it's going to be coach. Alright, so that's it. Hold on, let's check on that we have the data yet. So if we do incorrect, it should be no having error. So that's why you see we have everything. So if you click in here, we have the heading is my name, tagline, and then accept, and then we also can change the image. So if I upload a different image, for example, I really love oh, I have my picture, so I can upload this in here. So it should be fine at the moment, and then I just hit say publish, and yeah, it's already been published. And let's check on this mobile, sorry, on the local. This is not good because we have not been fetching. Yeah, so this is the one is our current fix. So let's see is that is it live when thing we publish into the live versions. So I don't see that it's changing in the live version yet. Okay, let's moving on. We will can see solve that later. This train, hold on. Bruno here. Okay. If I refresh this, okay, so this two should be my right. Okay, just leave it there. After we upload this coach in the sections, we going to moving forward into these locations. So for the location, we also can create a location type in here. It looks like a schema, very simple if you see. So the data also needs is the heading, tagline, the CTA, and we also need an array with the text with Illustrator. very similar with the current one. So also remember to register into the schema type, otherwise you cannot use it. All right, let's see, is it register or not? All right, so the location, oh, we're not put into the bay yet. Let's see. It's very easy to be forgot. Location. All right, so is this location already in place? Okay, hold up, this is not the way I want. And location. All right, so next stop we're going to have in this FANQ. The FANQ, very simple one, FANQ type. So at FANQ we're going to be constrained a little bit. So the similar project going to be the same flow. So we have the heading, we have the tagline, also the CTA, and a little bit different that in our FANQ we're going to be having array, of course, and it on content of the questions, and the question go into having the name in the questions and the type in the objective. And in the type objective we have two fields. First is the question and the second one is the answer. So the question, for example, we have is accessibility, accessible, and the answer is this one below. All right, so what is the next step after we do it? Register. Right, so we register in here. Remember to use in this in the home page as well. So FAQs. Okay, FAQ, right? So let's check on, is it recognize the locations and also the FANQ. Okay, so we have in the FANQ everything in good shape. So we have this heading, that's one, we have the tagline, we have the CTA, so everything we need in this is not having the CTA. Yeah, hold on, have we not been using the CTA? Oh, sorry, this is the CTA. Okay, here this is CTA, and we're good to go. When we have the sanity already in place, the heading, the tagline, and the CTA, also this fact. So when we add one more line, we have this, we can add more questions in this components, so and so on. Okay, and then we hit save it. All right, document this user write document. All right, so we have the version 1 already in place. So let's go into the next sections that we have the rally. For the rally, it's also pretty simple. You guys can create a rally type. So the rally just contain the image and also the heading, that's it, and also the CTA. Very simple. And remember to register the rally into the here, and using in the home bay rally. Yeah, and that's it, we're good to go. Forward. Okay, so now if we refresh the studio, you guys should see in this same structure I see in here in this at the moment. So if I remove it, and I add here, you will see is that in the page on the right side, I have the hero, I have the register, I have the coaches, I have the locations, I have the FANQs, and I have the rally sections. And each of these sections going to be contained in the same way we have been setting up. For example, the hero, the same flow we can upload the video in here, and we're good to go. But I cannot discard it. I need to discard, so I will refresh this. It should be fine, right? It should be returned. It should be, huh? Oh man, hold on. We need to discard change. Confirm. Alright, so we're back to normal. We're back to the business. Alright, so after we have been setting up the schema and the data already in here, so you can go into the inspect. You will see is that we have all data we want. Gorgeous hero. Alright, so now we need to go into in the query folder. We can create a file named homebase.ts, and this homebase should be the setup only for the homebase fetching informations. So I already been setting up in here, so let me explain very simple. Alright, so let's say we have a function. Hold on, let me delete it from the beginning for you. Let's import the grok from the net sanity and the client that we will have in here. So the client, this one is the auto setup from sanity. So remember to use it because it's take the project ID and dataset, etc., something like that. And we need two of that. And we need to give the xbox action functions, get homebase functions. And first thing you need to return is first is the away client dot fetchings, and we get by query. So what is the get by query functions? We go into create get by query functions. It's going to be fetching all the informations we want in the sanity and using grok. So grok is the way we want to fetch the data. How to say, we want to fetch the data in the correct way, just like that. In the correct way mean that we want to fetch in whatever we want. We don't fetch in these other stuff, something like that. And for that we go into having this the syntax. So the syntax going to be look like this one. So the syntax going to be look similar like the one you guys just see in here. Alright, so we have the grok, and we need to have this I don't know how to say, this is the icon or the code. And the first we need to have this not sure how to call it. Alright, and then we need to have in the type of the base. So what is the type base mean? So remember that we have in this we have in this type base int the base we setting up by type. So you will see is that the type, the base type is naming, the name of the base type is base. So we need to fetch all the base, all the data have the type is base, and we target into the slot with the base we want. So in this case is the home base. So the home base schema, right? Home base where is it? Oh yeah, sorry. So the slot go into using the home base is the base on the Sanity Studio having the slot is the same. So you see is that if we go into this base, you can see we have the slot in the home base. So let's say we have a different base, the about us, right? About us base. So the slot going to be about us, and if we want to fetch in the slot, fetching the data in the about us, we just use exactly the same syntax in here, and then we just change this one into this about us. That's it. And in this case, we want to fetch in the home base. So in the home base, remember to use this first element of the page as well. See, because there will going to be a lot of data. If you don't want to be messing up, you can create only home page. And inside the home page, what do we want to use in? So let I remove this real quick. All right, so inside the fetching syntax, what do we want? Right, first go into the home page, okay, and you go into this inspect here. So you will see we have the type page, we have the page builder with slot and the title, right? And in this sense, all the information we can use in here by fetching with the grok. So let's say we want slot, so it's going to be return this, the data is home page. Yeah, very simple. And for the page builder, you see when we click it, it's turn out a lot, but it actually is our home page information. So the page builder contain the first element is the hero sections, and we want to fetch in the hero by using, first we need to name it hero to return in the data, and we want to use what it contain. So it contained by the page builder. So go into the page builder, copy it in here, and then you have within the array, is it page builder is array, correct? And because it's array, we use this symbol, array symbol, like this. So it's basically say go into the page builder array, and we want more is the, what do we want, right? If have a lot, so we want, first we want which one having the type is hero. See, and remember also take only that, and then we good to go. Very simple, right? And what do we want also into the hero? So I will do this very fast for you. So we want, first we want this hero image, and we want the hero video, and you can use the exactly the same syntax to not be in the head dash with the sanity, trust me. Just get it. And let's say we want to use in heading, CTA, subtitle, tagline, right? So let's say we have the tagline hero, heading, swing with confidence, CTA, and we want the video as well. So the video is a little bit complex, but it turned out to be very simple if you have in this syntax already in place. And then we just return all the data with the revalidate by seconds, and it's meaning that we going to be always update by the time by seconds. Hold on. And yes, that's it for this hero. And basically that we want to fetch all the data out, right? So the moment of truth, let's say we want to fetch in the data into our hero in here. All right, so after we have in these functions, basically that we can already use inside our components. But here is the things, we have a little bit trouble into our page. So let's say we have in the hero, right? So to able to fetch in the data out, we also need this component is the server component. And because that we have in this a little bit like animations, so we need to turn this component into the client side in the beginning. And now we want to make sure that we need to adjust a little bit, so we need to create a separate sections of this one. So we need to name it, name is hero content, and in the hero content is going to be content all the sections in the beginning of the hero. So let's say we want we will return it in here, and we in the hero we can copy all the sections and we paste in the new one. And remember to use these components that we have been setting up. otherwise it's going to be messy. So they are yelling that they don't know what the ref is, and they want to using that. So we need to also create the same functions that we already been set in the beginning. So I believe that if you get in here, you will see you copy all the same, the one you just saw, and now you can remove it in here, and also you can remove this one, and you can fetch in that hero content like this, and you will remove all the not necessary stuff like this up. Okay, and turn this one into these server components. You will have this structure, and now they are yelling that in the component we are using U effect, but we have not been set enough is the U client to make it is the client component, so it's won't able to use the effect. So it's yelling that they don't know video wrap. So the video wrap we need, I will remove it temporary, and I also can use this only this video container of the new one. So we're going to view this instead of container, we're going to change this into the video container, right? And we're going to add one more we're going to be add one more, sorry, we're going to need add the class name in here is the video wrap. So it's going to be detect this class name and make this video a little bit animations. So we have in some of the error. Let's try debug that. Alright, so hold on, before doing something silly, I'm going to reload all the window. Alright, I believe this occurs because we have not been registered the GSAP, so we need to first sorry, we need to have in the score trigger and the GSAP import as well. So remember to make it in the correct setting up, so otherwise it will be trouble. So you see that it's not received the GSAP, not defined. Alright, now I think we're good to go. After import it, fill up the functions. So you see in here we have a little bit UI bug. So I believe that this is the sections in this case. So we already have in the backend bottom is 0, but I think that in the big screen it's not been taken. So you change it to the SM, and then that's kind of good. After this, because that the hero content now is separate from the hero, so we want to use the data going to pass out from the outside into this. So we need to create a type script. So this type script going to be having title, subtitle, video, CTA, and string. Everything you see in here, everything you see in this hero section going to be passing from outside. And in the data in here, we're going to use this section. So we have in the hero by passing the data from outside, and the hero of it going to be have the type is the hero data, and we want to be map out all the information we receive from the outside. Okay, so first let's map out our hero. So you see this is the old section, but the old setup, but let's remove it all, and it turn going to be a big paragraph. And you see it's a little bit in the left, it's a trouble with the UI, and but let's see the main one is we want to have in the title is from the dynamic. So because it's the trouble of the H1, so I'm going to be sorry, so it's going to be center by using flag and the item center itself. So we have complete from the title, very simple. And the second one we want it to receive is the CTA, and the CTA also very simple, that the hero.cta we already been passing out from the outside. And the next one going to be the subtitle, is the evaluate your game. So it's yelling at I don't have the subtitle. Remove this. Okay, so we good. Subtitle. And the last one going to be this video you see in here. So for the video we have a little bit way to do it. So it's usually going to be hold on. Okay, so it's usually going to be available, but in case if it don't available, we're going to take we're going to take this sanity that have been fetched into that. And for how we can take this link. So it's very simple that I will show you right now. Alright, so basically that our dynamic data already been setting up. So now the outside it start yelling that we want data, right? So for the hero, and you go back into the hero, you can use the functions we are just create, is this get home by informations, and we fetch in here. So when we fetch in that, you can having these functions, async functions, to get in the data. Remember to turn this into async, and we pass in the hero from the hero like this. So basically that I believe is already in place, and if you want to make sure, you can log it out. So when you log it out, you refresh this, you will see we have the data by logging out the information. First thing, the hero video is the link. So the link you will see if I click open, if we just the video from the sanity setting up, and also all the information we want. For the hero one, if you type and you click into the headings, in this sense headings, you will see we have the swing with confidence. So it should be here, swing with confidence. That's it. That's it for the hero, and we want to make sure that all these current base already been setting up. So now I will going to be speak run the get by query for us to see how I am going to be structure one by one component. And by doing this, I will believe that I will save more time for you, especially that you want to save in time as well, both of. And for example, we have the register, right? So the register going to be using exactly the same way we fetching the data on the hero, and we just fetch what we want. So remember to turn on, for example, let's say if you forgot, right, you can go into the register type, and then you just fetching the information you need. Let's say you want the heading, we want tagline CTA. In here, just using the name that you can call out from the schema. That's it. And it's going to be exactly the same with the coach, the locations, and the FANQ, and the rally. And now for each component, we just need to render out the information by calling in the top of the components. So let's say we have in the coach, right? So we jump into the components, we go into the coach, and we using this TypeScript first. The TypeScript that we fetching from the home by query. Remember to also make the TypeScript, and we go into fetching the data from here, from the home base, get home by data, and we just only take the coach sections which we have been called in here, you see. And remember to use TypeScript for this for these sections. And in here it's yelling that we don't have async, so just make this async. And they just yelling that I'm not receiving here. So first you can replace this heading, and also can replace this buttons, and you need to add one more field in here. So let's say we in the home base, this out coaches is array, right? This is array because you see it's array, and you this name, and then you base in the mapping sections in here. Okay, so we have an error that we have not registered the CDN into the Net.js. So let's jump into our Net.js, and you can configurations of the CDN of the sanities outside like this. And after that, I think we're good to go. Let's wait a little bit for it to refreshes. And now we jump into these code sections. And for the code, the data also in here, we just only need to do like this, the type code, and the number exactly going to be the index. You see is that the source is yelling that it maybe is not undefined, because maybe it could be happen that's for that reason. So we're using the same ways of approach of the video that we fix. We use some image that have been fetched. So in this case, this is the image I want to use, is the husky. Alright, so after we doing that, if you fetch in here, you see that is my image in the beginning of the video. And now we want to change a little bit in the naming. So in here the code headings and the code name. Okay, so this must be the tagline, I believe. Yeah, location, that's correct. This is the headings, and this is the accept, right? Yeah, so this is the accept, the descriptions, and we also can have in the so you see that we don't have the CTA in this case. So we also can prepare in the way we want in this component. So let's say in our coaches, and you see we have the CTA in here, but I believe that we not been fetching out this CTA. Alright, so we need to have the CTA in here. So the CTA string, okay, that's it. And then we just basically we use the code.cta, oh sorry, code.cta. Right, so that's it for these sections. So let's try one more time. So we basically don't have that. Oh god, okay. Let me console this out. Let's see, what do we have? We have satellite, yeah, okay. This is, I believe that in this CTA. Okay, so we need to also take the CTA in here. Yeah, after we take the CTA out, you see that we have the subscribe already in place. So because we're missing, oh, it's not the CTA, this is the link. Oh my god, hold on, but why the CTA? So if I say like this, it's still yelling none, but it's strange. Alright, so now we change into the CTA. It's just good, but I think we don't need the link, we just need the CTA. Yeah, CTA is more clear in the naming. Alright, so back to the main topic. We remove the mock data, and I think we good for these sections. Next up we have the location, right? First we close everything, close this and close this. Jump into the locations component. So the location components we also using first. It's already been coded in my code base, so you see it will be having really fast. We also fetching out like this. It's very same with the way we do. Remove this location markup, and now we need to change the first is the heading, and the second one is the tagline. Okay, so we also need to have in the scenario that is going to be fucked up, so we just using this fix tagline. And for the buttons is also the same is CTA and allocations. You see that it's yelling because we don't know, we don't receive any array in here. So let's see our location. So we named that is the our locations. So in this sense, just go into here, we base in here, and we're good to go. Let's check on the location. You see we have the image already been setting out, but we don't see any name it because it's different way to name it. So first, this do need to have a location type. This do need to have the number, right? All right. So for the image is also been set. For the locations, it's going to be named like location, and we're using the heading. In here we also using the locations address. Oh, maybe not a let, but is the tagline. You guys can rename it for your convenience. This is just my lazy not been renamed. All right. So let's check. Okay, we have heading, we have tagline, we have image. Very good. We have the next sections. I think this is also in our good already. We have the next section is the FAQ. Now close over that. FAQ. You see, we have a little bit new line is not visible. Okay, so jump into the FAQ function. Sorry, component, and then we do exactly the same. We do exactly the same the way we already done in the previous components. Okay, so we remove this, not using mock data anymore. All right, so now the I think the only thing we need to change, if we come into the FAQ, we see we have the heading and we have the out FAQ. Now we use the out FAQ, and then we just base in here. So this is going to have an FAQ, and this is going to be number, right? For this one, FAQ dot headings, yeah. And let's see. Okay, it's probably will nothing change, I believe, because it's the same. You see this is already changed, but you see that if we click into here, it's just open everyone. Why? Because the components is based on this item ID. So in this sense, we don't have any ID, we just have index. So we need to base the item dash index to receive this. Beautiful, yeah. Okay, so now we need to do for this guy as well. FAQ.tagline, I believe, and this is going to be FAQ.CTA, I believe. CTA tagline, yeah, that's correct. Alright, I think now, for example, let's say we want to change this one, yeah. We want to change. One is I don't want this normal one is no. And we hit to save. Let's see, do we see update or no? Alright, so we see we have it update already. So now just get back to normal, huh? And publish. Okay, we're good to go. And we remove it. Right, done. Now this is the last sections. The final one is the rally sections. So first close all into the rally, and for the rally components we want also do a bit the same, but we go into this time we're going to be do a bit different. We go into you receive the data from outside. So if you see the previous video, we want to have in this function this sections all around the place, and I don't want that. I just want only the hero. So in the sense I going to be create a way we're going to be receive the data from outside, because that this is already the uClient functions, and we don't want to make sync up into the component into the serverless into the server components. So I just want to be doing that in this way. And for the because of that we're going to be need to base in the data like the way we want in here. So it's telling that they don't know what it really heading is. Hold on, cannot read property. Alright, so okay, because we're using out in the page, so we're using here, so it cannot define. So if we go into the page, I want to use the async functions in here. So let's say I want to make this is the async, and I want to fetch the data from this component. So let's say for example this is the future of the refactor. You can base in the code from the outside into this so but this says I'm going to be using the rally, and then I base in the rally in here. It will be top yelling there. Okay, so when we base in the rally in here, it's already stopped yelling because it having the data be basing in. And for the second one is the image. So the image in here we can see that we are going to be have a little bit dynamic for the source. So the source going to be the image itself. So you see that we have a little bit a UI error, so we need to have an object cover in here. So it's good to go. And then we need the final ones is the CTA, is the John for the cam, John the cam. And you see in that this is the final version from this sanity and from this episode. And you see is that the animation is not been using did not been applied, so I'm going to fit it. So this is the issue. So the issue, we need to remove this into this 0, and the n going to be turned into 200, and that's going to be solve the problem. But I will turn the markup for you to see what it's going to look like. And when we scroll down, you see we have scroll, start, and end, right? And then we scroll, and you see we have the start in here, so that when we pass in this one, and the animation going to be see, yeah, you see the animation, and then end here, and then we move in, it's just revert. That's it. So that's it. That is the bumpers. And we found a little bit error. You see we have the image is not been seen the face. So let's jump into the coach. Go into the image of the coach, and then we have the object top. See, that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for this sanity setting up for the hero. And basically that is quite simple, I believe, if you follow along the way I explanations. And if you having too much trouble in code along, you can go jump in directly into this sanity homepage dynamic. I already been set up everything, yeah, and just waiting that for you to use. Okay, so I think this video going to be end here, and once again thank you guys for supporting the channel. I am really appreciated you for keep subscribing, like, and I feel that I can bring more kind of good project like this for you guys in the upcoming in this year. And once again thank you guys for taking your time. See you guys in the next episode.